This is Prayerline, your weekly inspiration to help you pray for student movements around the world.
Voice matters. Expectations are high. Tomomi, a student in KGK, Japan, says, "I'm very much looking forward to hearing God's voice, praising Him, sharing with others, and praying as a small group." Tomomi will soon arrive in Thailand. She'll join with over 500 students and staff from 17 IFES national movements in her region, plus 6 from other countries. The triennial IFES East Asia Regional Conference, held between the 3rd and the 9th of July 2024, will be a time to fellowship together and seek God's guidance for the challenges they face in their university contexts. Jess, a student in TCS Thailand, shares, "I hope to learn, be equipped, and inspired so I can serve with renewed strength in a world where I face the challenge of standing against worldly values." Taking a stand, having a voice, is reflected in the theme of this year's event, Voice Matters. As students arrive from diverse contexts, they'll hear each other's voices. Some will come from IFES national movements that are well established, like FES Singapore, some from those more recently affiliated, like FCS Mongolia, and others from those operating in secret due to security concerns. Grace, part of the Thai Host Committee for EARC 2024, explains how important the interaction across movements will be. Students will gain a broader perspective of God's work as they hear about each other's ministries and consider specific issues together. That's exactly what Jefta, student in Pekantas, Indonesia, is looking for. Hopefully through EARC, we can connect and build strong relationships, share our journey and experiences, give hope, and strengthen each other. Throughout EARC, participants will be listening for God's voice. Bible expositions from Zechariah will be led by Titus from a sensitive movement, who clearly has a prophet's heart. When I see the challenges we face, my heart wrestles with fear, pain, and brokenness. But the Lord also shows me signs of hope, mixed with sparkling joy through those who faithfully and sacrificially serve in the ministry. He asks us to pray that the Lord would speak through him as he opens the scriptures so that students will dedicate themselves to be prophetic voices and faithful disciples impacting society for good. Andrea, a student in IVCF Philippines, is ready. At EARC, I'm looking forward to fellowship, encouragement, worship, and rest. But above all, I'm eager to hear and listen to what the Lord calls me to. To help students explore that calling, 3 plenary sessions and a range of workshops will facilitate reflective discussions. This includes contemporary issues, like cancel culture and gender identity, ministry topics, like understanding church and evangelism in the secular university, and personal development themes, like emotional resilience and critical thinking. Anucha, General Secretary of TCS Thailand, elaborates, "This year's EARC will challenge students to dedicate themselves to being prophetic voices by bearing witness, loving others, serving society, and being a voice that leads others to see the truth and hope in the gospel." Today we've heard 7 voices. Let's pray that these and the voices of all attending EARC will truly matter. Lisman, IFES Regional Secretary for East Asia, asks, "Please pray for God's presence, peace, and protection, and that participants will discern God's voice and return to their respective movements as the voice of their generation for the glory of God. Pray for Titus, that the Lord will speak powerfully through his ministry, and pray for all those ministering in sensitive countries for renewed strength and courageous hope. Thank the Lord for all the hard work of the Thai Host Committee and pray that they will know God's blessing and strength as they serve their sisters and brothers from across the region.
Thanks for listening to Prayerline. To have stories delivered fresh to your inbox each week, join our Prayerline mailing list by going to ifesworld.org.